Hey guys, what is up? It is Mystic Locust here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a Gears of War Judgement call. See what I did there? Anyway, by the way, I stream Twitch at 5 p.m. Eastern Time every other day, mostly. Link is going to be in the description down below. Okay, now back to Gears Judgement. There's many things I can say about Gears Judgement. First things first, a lot of Gears fans didn't like the overall change of their favorite franchise that they love and cherish. And I totally agree with that. Gears of War, in just under 2 years of the final release of content for Gears of War 3, they surprised us with another Gears game that dramatically changed for the worse. Does that sound familiar? There were a lot of bad changes. Like Nasher gameplay, sticky movement, layout, customizations, options, etc. There were good changes too, such as Overrun, where two teams would play as Cog and Locust to battle it out on a defender-attacker mentality, kind of like Beast and Horde put together in one multiplayer mode. This was by far my favorite thing about Judgement. It's mostly the only reason I kept playing the game. As Cog, you played Bear, the engineer class with a Nasher repair tool and the ability to throw out a sentry that does major damage at a single enemy. Cole, the soldier class with a lancer and boom shot and the ability to supply ammo to the team. Paddock, the scout class with a marksman and snub pistol and the ability to spot enemies, which was almost useless. Definitely the weakest class of the group. And Sophia, the medic class with a lancer, sawed-off, and the ability to heal and revive teammates. As a Cog, you had to defend 3 emergence holes in order to get to the Hammer of Dawn online. Defenses get stronger as the E-holes get destroyed. So every time you destroy an E-hole, the next section that you have to destroy that E-hole, the barriers are a level higher, and there's turrets and all that sort of stuff. Excuse me. So it makes it different and interesting. As a Locust side, your objective is to destroy all 3 E-holes to destroy the signal to the Hammer of Dawn, so that you don't get completely obliterated. As a Locust, you could play as the Ticker, the scavenger-like creature that is free of cost, that can destroy fortifications and explode to damage to a wide area, and it creates a lot of damage. You could play as the Wretch, the sneaky scout killer, I'd say, free of cost, who can stun enemies and create discomfort for the enemy team behind enemy lines. You could play as the Grenadier, a soldier type class, free of cost as well. The loadout of a Lancer, Nasher, and the ability to throw frag grenades to heavily damage fortifications in a wide area of enemies. And the Cantus, which is probably my favorite. I'm just a healer. The healer, who has a loadout of a classic hammer burst that has burst fire and the ability to heal and revive teammates close enough to him. So those first few are free, and the next require points from either damaging fortifications or killing enemies, or even healing or reviving teammates. First one is the Rager, who I believe is 1500 points and has a breach shot to headshot and damage enemies from a distance, and the ability to burst into rage mode, which throws down the sniper rifle, the breach shot, and turns into a beast that takes a good amount of damage and is an instant hit down. We also have the Serapede, who is 2400, I believe, who can crawl to fortifications and heavily damage fortifications and enemies, who can also take a lot of damage as well, and has the ability to spit acid after making itself as tall as it can reach. Next one is the Mauler, who is 3500, and my personal favorite. He's a big boy with a boom shot with a heavy hitting Mauler and a boom shield that has the ability to spin the boom shield severely fast to shred enemies for a short period of time. And finally, the Corpser, who is 5000 and has 4 front legs with heavy armor to take heavy damage from the front, and has the ability to submerge and get away from enemies and heal. Now, there's a reason why Overrun was so popular and was the stamp of Judgment. It was just never boring. Every game was different. There were only 4 original maps, but it didn't feel too repetitive because all the different ways to win. Tip for Gears 5 to make this in the game, please. The Coalition, just do that. Overrun was by far the reason kept playing mostly overall. Without it, it would have been a semi-Gears, semi-Call of Duty game that no one really liked. Well, that's it. That's the end of the video. Just kidding. Now let's talk about the multiplayer. Now, I'm not going to say much because it's just so bland and simple. Multiplayer wasn't fun. It was just hit you with my Nasher and then hit you with my B button. That's multiplayer in a nutshell. The main reason little thing that killed people from playing multiplayer was that they completely wiped the whole playing as the enemy locust ordeal. Killed the whole feel of Gears of War. You mean to tell me that I can't play as the enemy? Like, come on now. That's like playing Diablo without skeletons and creatures, or Halo without the Covenant, or playing Doom but instead of monsters it's humans, and it's just not satisfying to kill people that look the same. I want to blow away Mira as Marcus, or body someone like Loomis as Karn. That's what I want to do. That's what Gears of War is. But nope, screw that. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into it. Now, the survival mode is literally Overrun, but you play as the cog side to defend 3 E-holes for 10 waves, as the difficulty and enemies increase size in each wave after wave 1. It's Horde but 10 waves, pretty much. Excuse me. It wasn't very fun, boring, really, after, like, wave 4. Now, do I want to talk about the campaign? Not really, but here's the gist of it. Baird and his crew go to the court from getting arrested because they disobeyed orders. Sound familiar? With someone I like to call, what's his name? Marcus Phoenix. And also in the campaign, you earn stars. Like it's multiplayer, which I don't enjoy. You literally play through playbacks of them telling their story, and at the last act, Locust break in and Kilo Squad has to leave before their city gets burned to the ground by Karn, the general of the takeover for this game. You defeat Karn. That's about it. Nothing crazy. What's funny is that after you complete the campaign with 126 stars, I believe you unlock the Aftermath campaign section that has Baird, Cole, Clayton, and they meet up with Baird's old friend Paddock, who is a UIO soldier. This section is how Cole and Baird found that big ship in that one section in Gears of War 3 when Marcus told them to go get backup. That's it. My overall judgment call of Gears of War Judgement is a 6 out of 10. And without Overrun, it would have been a 4 out of 10. So, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, drop a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. I will see you in the next one. Bye.